Hello students, today we are going to see a topic which relates mostly to the vector part, you can say the application of vector, and the topic is called relative velocity or relative motion. That means what happens when one observer sees the other one. Now like when you are sitting and you watch somebody moving, somebody is walking or somebody is running, then you as an observer who is at rest, you are just at rest and you are watching this entire view. Somebody is running, somebody is moving. So you are called a stationary observer, correct? So for you, what you see looks good. You can write that okay, this fellow is going in that direction, this fellow is going in this direction with magnitude and direction. You can mention it. But what if you also start running and then you also watch another person running, or you can say in the simplest word, two persons are moving or are having motion and they are also observing each other. Okay, in that case, when they start writing the physics of what they see, we call that as relative motion. Okay, and it comes with a formula. The formula of relative motion is, so if I am considering the velocity part, which is the focus of today's class, if I consider the velocity in relative motion, we define it like this, which is VA minus VB. What does it mean? This is the formula, but what does it mean? It means this, and put a vector sign over here. What does it mean? It means velocity of A with respect to B. Remember, A with respect to B. So how do we say? We say it like this: velocity of A with respect to, this is the abbreviated form of with respect to B. That means who is the observer here? In this case, whichever comes later is the observer. So in this case, this is my observer. He is watching. And A is the object. A is the object and B is the observer. So when we say VAB, that means velocity of A with respect to B. So velocity of A means A. Who is watching? B is watching. So what is the velocity of A as seen by B? Okay, that is equal to VA minus VB. What is VA? VA is the velocity of A as seen by a ground observer, velocity of B as seen by a ground observer. So what is all these things happening over here? So consider that this is A moving in this direction, this is the velocity of A, and this is another person who is moving in this direction, velocity of B. So this A and B are the velocities as seen by another person, let us say. We don't know who is this. Just imagine that he is at rest. We call that as ground. Because ground we take it as rest. So VA is the velocity of A with respect to ground. Ground is at rest. Velocity of B with respect to ground. Ground is at rest. Correct? And when A watches B, then the formula is VAB is equal to VA minus VB. This is how the introduction of formula goes. Okay, you will not change the order. Never change the order. If you want to change the order, you cannot do that. The whole thing becomes minus. Okay. So suppose if I have to do VBA, that means who is the observer now? B is the object, A is the observer. So in that case, it will be VB minus VA. Don't change the order. BA, BA, AB, AB. Alright? Now I will right away. This motion in two dimensions you have already know. This motion you already know. I am assuming that you have learned about this in one-dimensional motion. So I am just right away going for the two-dimensional motion. Okay. So how do we deal with relative motion in two dimensions? This is very interesting now. or I'll just give a quick glimpse of what happens in one dimension. Okay, just this is one dimension. What happens in one dimension? I will just quickly do that. So suppose this is going in this direction as VA. This one is going in this direction as VB. Both are in the opposite direction. So what will happen if A is being washed by the B? So I will write that as VA minus VB. And remember, as per definition, this is in vector side. So VAB will be equal to VA is in this direction, no issue, minus of minus VB. That means when I want to put the magnitude over there, okay, so I'm now going to put the magnitude because they are in the same direction. So VA minus of minus VB, so that is equal to VA plus VB. So when two objects are moving in the opposite direction, the relative velocity gets added up. So when A watches B, when A is being watched by B, velocity of A with respect to B, B is the observer. When B watches A, then it appears for B that A is moving with the velocity of VA plus VB. Okay, this is the meaning of that. For example, if I say this is 2 meter per second and VB is 5 meter per second, so if I put the data over here as 2 plus 5, that is equal to 7 meter per second. So when B watches A will appear to move with 7 meter per second when B is observing A. Okay? That means it appears that A is approaching B more faster because they are moving in the opposite direction, correct? So when they move in this direction, the gap between them gets covered up very fast. Okay? So when B watches A, B thinks that okay, that A is moving with a very fast velocity and the gap is getting covered very fast. In a shortcut also we will discuss here. Wait for some time. Now let us say that this is a person who is moving in this direction and this is another person who is moving in this direction. Both are moving in the same direction now. Okay, I'll just keep it simple first. In this direction and in this direction. This is my VA and this is my VB. So in this case, VAB will be equal to VA minus VB. Vector sign, vector sign, vector sign. Now what is VAB? So if I have to write a magnitude part over here, VA is in this direction, VA is in this direction, that positive direction, so I will keep it as positive. VB in this direction, so I will keep it as positive. This minus sign is in the formula. So now if I consider that this is 2 meter per second, VB as 5 meter per second, let us say, so VA is 2 minus 5, that is equal to minus 3 meter per second. So in this particular case, when B watches A appears to move with a velocity of minus 3 meter per second. That means for B, A appears to move backward in this direction. Now you may say, how? Look at here. Who is moving faster here? B is moving faster. So when B is moving fast, just imagine you are running with a more velocity and your friend is chasing you with less velocity. Every time when you see your friend who is chasing you backward, you will feel that he is going more and more far away from you. Okay? More and more far away from you. Why? Because you are moving very fast. The gap is increasing. So as if for you, the person who is chasing you is getting moved in that direction. So the gap becomes more and more. So that is the reason why the relative is minus 3. Okay, minus 3 meter per second. That means when B watches A appears to move with minus 3 meters per second in that direction. Okay? Yeah, I was talking about a shortcut over here. The shortcut is very simple. In order to do these questions very fast, we use a very small trick. Okay? And every time when I will teach you a question, I will discuss that trick with you. Okay? The trick is this, that whoever is the observer, okay, listen this very carefully, it's a valid trick. Okay? If the observer is moving, okay, and he is watching an object, so the trick is this. As an observer, you have to pretend that you are at rest. That is the whole logic. You have to pretend that you are at rest. Then only you will understand the entire physics. Even though I am moving, I will pretend that I am at rest. It's just like in this manner. There is an electric poles and you are moving in your car, okay, and you are seeing through the window. You feel that the poles are moving back, correct? Poles are moving back, but you know electric poles don't move. But for you, the poles are moving back. So what you have done? You have given your velocity in the opposite direction to the pole. Okay? What does it mean? It means as an observer, provide velocity. For example, if this is my velocity VA of an observer object A, and this is the velocity of B, let us say. Say that B is the observer. B is observer. Just consider here that B is observer. Now, the moment you select B as the observer, you provide the velocity of B in the opposite direction to both of them. Let us say what happens here. So velocity is in this direction. So I will provide velocity VB to both of them. So when I provide to both of them, this becomes 0. This and this will get cancelled out. So it becomes 0. Okay, so the other logic is this, that you just make the observer at rest and provide the velocity of the observer to the object but in the opposite direction. So what has happened here? What has happened here is this, that when you provide this velocity to the observer, to the object velocities becomes how much? VA plus VB. It gets added up. Okay, and that is what exactly was happening over here. It's a very shortcut trick. You don't have to go through all these logics. So the logic is this: whoever is the observer, provide the velocity of the observer to the object, but in the opposite direction. Done. You get the relative velocity right away, and make the observer at rest. Okay. So if I have to do this question over here, now look at here what is happening over here. If I consider this one is having a velocity of VA which is equal to 2 meter per second, and this is having a velocity in this direction as VB equals to 5 meter per second. Now, if B is my observer, as discussed over here, B is my observer, VAB. If B is my observer, first you have to do one thing: get rid of this velocity. Step 1. Okay, the velocity was in this direction. Provide the same velocity to the object but in the opposite direction. So provide 5 meter per second to this guy. Now what is happening over here? This is 2 meter per second. This is 5 meter per second. They will get, this is a vector of acting in the opposite direction. So how much we will get? We will get 3 meter per second in this direction. We will get 3 meter per second in this direction. And this direction means negative. And that is what exactly we got. Okay, moving ahead. Let's extend this concept in 2 dimensions. So let us discuss this example now. Suppose this handsome boy is moving towards north with a velocity of 4 meter per second. Okay. Let me call this handsome boy as A. And there is another handsome boy who is moving in this direction. Let me call this direction as west with 3 meter per second. And this handsome boy is a name called B. So there are 2 men or 2 person or 2 human beings. Sorry. One is moving along in this direction of 4 meter per second, and one is moving along this direction with 3 meter per second. A is having a velocity of 4 meter per second in the north direction. B is having a velocity of 3 meter per second in the west direction. If the question deals with east, west, north, south, always draw this diagram in your paper so that it becomes easier for you to understand. So this becomes your north, this is east, this is south, and this is your west. Question is this: what is the velocity of A with respect to B? Now remember, unlike previous cases, here there won't be any simple addition or subtraction because the vectors are not acting along the same line. The vectors are acting along the two different lines. So here we will go back to our logic of I cap and j cap. So we first will write the formula. What is VAB? VAB is VA minus VB. Now what is VA? VA, write the formula. VA is 4 meter per second in that direction. So this is 4 meter per second. I will just skip this meter per second and all of it. I will just write here as 4 direction I cap, sorry, j cap minus VB. VB is in this direction, so I will write here as 3. Remember this minus is in the formula. 3 in which direction? Minus I cap. This is my VAB. Now from here, in order to know what is the direction of the resultant, how it will look like when A watches B, obviously we are going to find the magnitude, but in which direction it will appear to move. Like for example, when I discussed a question, when I was discussing this question that you are moving in this direction with a faster velocity and you are watching a friend of yours who is chasing you with lesser velocity, when you watch your friend appears to move back. Here, how it will appear to move. To get that idea, we have to rely on vector addition law. What was vector addition law? Try to recall that. Vector addition law was, as the word suggests, addition law. So when you have this, if you want to find the resultant, it is the A vector plus the B vector. Can you see a minus sign over here? With minus sign I cannot apply the vector addition law. I have to get rid of this minus sign. How we can do that? Now in order to do that, we just use a small mathematical trick. And what is that trick? The trick is, if there is a minus sign over here, take this minus sign out. Or if there is no minus sign, then take the minus sign in and then it become plus. Just make it plus. Means take this minus sign outside, so this becomes plus 3I cap. Can I do it like this? Now this is A vector plus B vector. Or if I have to write this in terms of I and j cap form, that also I can do. First I will write the I cap, that is the 3I cap, and plus the 4j cap. That's the convention, old rule. First write the I cap and then you write the j cap. Now let's try to draw this of this equation. And now if you see it, this is the format of addition. This is the format of addition. Now let's try to do it. 3I cap. So draw 3I cap. 3I cap. Plus 4j cap. Wherever the head is, start the second vector. Plus 4j cap. Then the initial tail to the final head. What was 3? What was 4? Now look at here. 4 was the velocity of A. 3 was the velocity of B. And the formula says you are supposed to find VAB. So this resultant is nothing but VAB, velocity of A as seen by B. So when B watches A, remember both are moving. When B watches A appears to move in this direction. How much is this magnitude? That magnitude now I can find is 4 square plus 3 square equals to 5 meter per second. At what angle? Tan beta. Tan beta it will be equal to 4 by 3 perpendicular divided by base. And 4 by 3 is 53 degree. Okay? Sorry. This implies beta equals to 53 degree. So this is how the general maths takes you towards the answer. Write the formula, apply the trick to create the vector addition format. Once you have done the vector addition format, plot the diagram. A vector plus B vector, or get the R vector. So R vector equal to A vector plus B vector. So when you plot that, you get the resultant direction, and since they are perpendicular, you can find the magnitude of resultant velocity also. Now what was the trick? Remember the trick? Whoever is the observer will provide its velocity to the object in the opposite direction. Let's go with that trick over here now. Let's try to understand that trick. Who is the observer here? Let's identify this. Observer is B here, correct? I want to find velocity of A with respect to B. So this is my observer. Observer is already having a velocity of 4 meter per second. And now provide the velocity of the observer to A, but in the opposite direction. The observer is having a velocity in this direction. So when I have to give this to A, I have to give in this direction. And we know that resultant will be in this direction. Of two vectors it will be. And I can also plot this. You know, this is a, if considering for this is vector A, and then if this is 3 meter per second, and if this is 4 meter per second, and I know that the resultant is this. That is a phi. So that right away without any mathematical steps I got the answer. The direction will be this. Magnitude will be root over of 4 square plus 3 square, that is equal to 5. Angle will be 53 degree, that is perpendicular by base. Same answer. No mathematical step involved. Right away get the answer. Correct? Because remember, I always keep telling you, in board exams you have to show the working. Correct? But not in entrance. Entrance comes with tricks. If you know it, good. It saves time. Let's do one more question. So that we will have a good hand in this. Another example. This fellow now, when it becomes tricky, rely on the maths. Whatever. We will only try to find the velocities. Okay, today we will only try to find the velocities. So let us say that this one is moving in this particular angle, an angle of theta. This is my velocity of A. This is observer. This is A, and let us say that this is B. Velocity of B, which is in the downward direction. So in this case, the first thing you have to do before you read the question completely, the first thing you should do is you resolve this velocity into its two components. This component will be equal to your VA cos theta, and this component will be equal to your VA sin theta. This is very important step. Okay, first you resolve it. Now you write the velocity of A in terms of vector form. Vector form means VA cos theta I cap plus VA sin theta j cap. This is you must do. And now you write VB. What is VB? VB will be equal to VB of minus j cap. Now let us say that the question says, let us say I want to make this time A as the observer. So I basically want to know what is the velocity of B with respect to A. So velocity of B with respect to A means first comes the velocity of B minus velocity of A. Right, velocity of B. Velocity of B is minus j cap, and then there is a minus over there. Then you write the velocity of A. Velocity of A is VA cos theta I cap plus VA sin theta j cap. Then you consider that you separate the term I and j separately. So this is minus n over here. So the first term will be minus VA cos theta. So I will write this one as minus VA cos theta I cap. Then this is j cap and this is minus. Okay. Plus VB minus j cap, and then there is a minus here. Minus VA sin theta j cap. Now use some tricks to look it beautiful. Take this minus sign inside. So you will write this one as VA cos theta minus I cap. Okay. Whenever you are trying to plot vector addition rule, A vector plus B vector, try to ensure that your A and B is in the positive order. Direction can be minus I cap j cap, that you can tweak it. Okay. Over here plus VB also already positive. Can I make this positive and take this minus sign with minus as minus j cap? Because there is already a minus j cap over here. So I have to write this is VB, make this as plus, and then this becomes VA sin theta, So if I make this plus, then this becomes minus. So minus j cap is common. So I can take minus j cap over here like this. Now let's try to plot this. If I have to plot this one, this is, remember, this is velocity of B with respect to A. If I have to plot this one, what is the first vector? First vector is my VA cos theta minus I cap. So this is my VA cos theta minus I cap in this direction. Plus this vector. What is this vector? This vector, this whole thing is a vector acting in the minus j cap. So this is minus j cap downward. And what is the value of this? The value of this is VB plus VA sin theta. Okay, and this will be your resultant. Starting from the first tail, the last head, this is my resultant. Okay, this is the velocity of B with respect to A. How will you find the magnitude of this? Magnitude we know how to find. Root over of, now this is perpendicular triangle, right angle triangle. So this is VA cos theta, this is VBA. So I component square plus J component square. Then to find the resultant. So that is equal to your VA cos theta the whole square plus VB plus VA sin theta the whole square. How will you find this angle? Let's just let me write this VA cos theta here. It's disturbing me. So if I consider that this angle is beta, how will you find tan beta? Tan beta you can write as perpendicular divided by base. Perpendicular is VB plus VA sin theta divided by VA cos theta. And this is how we can find the angle also, at what angle it will occur. Now when you read questions in a book, to do the question, all these kinds of questions and all, I have always taken object A, object B, object A, object B. But remember, questions will remain same. It can be a mouse and a cat, it can be a bus and a person who is trying to catch the bus. All those things will be there, but the logic will remain same. Okay, so we have, in today's class, we have just seen how to do this part, and then VA cos theta and VA sin theta. In the next class, we are going to see we will also use some distance component also, some time factor also, and we will try to see with how much relative velocity, how much time it will take to cover how much, so this much of distance, all those things. Okay, thank you for watching.